Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday. So, this is kind of a part two to the breaking news of JayZ being named in an amended complaint filed by Tony Buzbee yesterday. We went over the allegations in the amended complaint, and we also read a statement from JayZ in regards to what has transpired since him receiving a demand letter that he believes is either extort or blackmailing, but normally that's the process. So let's get into the letter, and I do want to kind of explain why criminal charges have not been brought up and why they are pursuing a civil case. Let's hop on into it. So I know you guys can't see this on your screen, but I will definitely reread this. It states, and this is a statement from JayZ that was put out yesterday. It says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So, no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims who would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you would come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm not I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have it is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me. That, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. All right. So JayZ has stated that if these crimes are so heinous, why haven't criminal charges been brought up? For one, Tony is a national civil trial attorney. Okay. He does not I don't believe he covers criminal law in his firm. With that being said, we have to understand the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations for child victims at that time, because this happened when she was 13, has expired. They have a limitations in which any criminal charges or suit has to be brought up. So, because that statute of limitation has passed, it is more reasonable to file a civil suit because the statute of limitations goes up to when a person reached the age of 55 years old. Um, First and foremost, the VMAs, the alleged incident happened at an after party at the VMAs, which was in Manhattan, New York. Okay. Um, in the well, I don't know what time in the 2000s, but I do know it was in the 2000s, but it happened in New York. So, to kind of give you guys, I'm gonna go to this screen because it's more, and then I'll go back to the other part. So, the New York Child Victims Act, so the CVA, this is where the 13-year-old girl, now probably 37, 38, will fall under. Okay, so listen very closely. It says the New York Victims Act extended the statute of limitations for survivors of child SA in criminal and civil cases. Criminal cases, the statute of limitations for felony offenses is now 28 years old, up from 23 years old. For misdemeanor offenses, the statute of limitations is now 25 years old, up from 20 years old. This person, you have to understand, is now 37 or 38 years old. Okay. In civil cases, the statute of limitations is now 55 years old. The CVA also created a look back window that allowed survivors to file claims that were previously time barred. The look back window was open from August 14th, 2020 to August 14th, 2021. The window is now closed. All right, so I hope that bring some type of clarification as to why criminal charges have not been brought up. And also from what is this? Salinger, Sack, Kimmel, and Bavario LLP law firm in New York. They kind of go over the SOL for the Victims, Child Victims Act, as well as the Adult Survivors Act. Because what we have seen in the Diddy cases is that a lot of these individuals were adults, so they will fall under the Adult Survivors Act. But for those who are younger, or minors, children, they will fall under the Child Victims Act. And this act was enacted on February 14th, 2019. It made a pivotal moment in New York's legal landscape concerning childhood SA. The CVA temporarily revived previously time barred claims for childhood survivors of SA. The window to revive old claims is now over, as we stated. However, it has extended applicable statute of limitations going forward until the victim turns 55 years of age. And once again, that is in regards to a civil case. Okay, thus the reason why he was named in a civil complaint. All right, so it is too late to file any type of criminal charges because it is time barred. She has missed the window for filing charges. They have to be at the age of 28. That's the cutoff date. Now, we can't blame the victims because most majority of the people don't even know what the statute of limitations for anything in their state for that matter. So we can't blame her and say, oh, why didn't she file, or why didn't. There's a lot of reasons why people don't come forward and report. Okay, so we can't blame the victim. It's right now, I think people feel comfortable to know that there are other victims out there just like them. And so it's not about, getting money at the end of the day. It is about getting justice, getting some type of justice. Okay. So if you feel comfortable with other people coming out telling their story, why not, you do it for yourself? And that's what it is. All right, so I hope this was an informational little 10-minute video for you guys to understand why criminal charges have not been brought about. Only civil cases, it is because the statute of limitations for child victims in New York cuts off at the age of 28. Civil cases, it cuts off at the age of 55. All right. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, y'all be blessed. And I'm out. Bye.